I think Dusky Sounds is a very enchanted place.
Enriching.
Grounding.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Mind-altering.
For us, Dusky Sound, Breaksea Sound area and the remote southern parts of Fiordland are very unique because they are so remote. You're in the middle of nowhere, no cell phone reception, no touch to civilization, and that makes it a very, very special place for New Zealand and the world. My partner Sean and I started Pure Sold, our charter business, just because we've spent a lot of time over the years in and around Fiordland. So for us it's about sharing it with families and females and corporates and looking at all the aspects it has to offer. So be it going through different activities, going to the bush, going hunting, fishing, diving, kayaking, just allowing access to this beautiful wilderness area, whilst also preserving what's beneath the surface and looking after the national park that surrounds us by supporting conservation work.
Pure Salt and Otago Polytechnic and Central Campus are very closely aligned. So we have a farm to fork philosophy, and that's all about the students knowing where their food came from, how to respect it, enjoy it and do their best with it. We felt Michael was the perfect person to come along. You know, once upon a time he was a cookery student as well and has a farm to fork philosophy as well, so perfect match really.
Farm to table for me is everything. We need to know where our food comes from. We need to understand how to look for it, how to nurture it, and how to look after it and make sure that we can do it for generations to come on. And that's not only the land, that's also what we're on now, the sea.
Day one, we caught a helicopter from Manapori, which was awesome as I've never been in a helicopter before. And then we landed on a barge, then we got brought to Flightless, which is the boat we're on. Once we arrived, we cooked lunch for our customers. We then went out fishing for some blue cod, which we used to cook dinner.
On day two, we actually got to have a little bit more fun. We went crayfish hunting, snorkeling for quite a while, then we came back and started preparing lunch and dinner.
Going out to dive for the crays and then coming back and cooking it, it's rewarding seeing the outcome of what you can do when you catch your own produce. Working with Michael, I was quite excited to learn from his skills and what he's been able to do over his career, but I was also nervous to meet him and cook together.
Michael has been very keen to give us information and teach us a little bit of what he knows, which is extensive.
He's been able to teach us techniques and different methods of cooking and also great sides and sauces to serve with it.
What I would hope for these two wonderful students who have worked so very hard this entire time, and they kind of remind me of myself 20 years ago, that their dedication is just food. That's all that's on their mind. What's for breakfast, what's for lunch, what's for dinner. All I'd want them to do is just take in the little bits of knowledge that I've given them, as in, we've got this food here, what can we do with it? Hey, how about we do this, or this? And all I'm doing is I'm just opening their minds up to things that may not be directly in front of them, because soon they'll be a head chef themselves and they'll need to inspire others.
The students delivered an exceptional dining experience. In terms of expectations weren't very high for me because I thought, oh, we're on an expedition boat in Fiordland, but they delivered a service which you could expect in any top-end restaurant. It was fantastic.
The fact that we're getting crayfish from the waters, we're getting parva, we're getting blue cod, for me that's an amazing thing, because all I hear is all the bad stories about seafood and how it's getting raped and pillaged. But here is abundant and it's being protected and it's just magical.
Pure Salts are brilliant about only taking what you can eat for the day, but also eating everything that you take. We wasted nothing during this trip, but I think it's really important for us as people that serve food, cook food, design menus, to build in sustainability.
I really think the students will walk away feeling that they've experienced something very unique, and actually, it'll change their focus on the potential career path. I think that's really valuable, knowing that jobs like this exist out here.
I think this is an incredible way to learn. I think that when you learn in such a hands-on way, I think that you absorb more information much quicker. And I think that you can turn that into practice, into dishes later on in your career very, very easily.
I think what Otago Polytechnic has done here is truly magical because they've gone over and above. We will inspire our students to be able to go out there and collect the seafood that we have and cook it not only for your tutor, for your mentor, but for paying guests. So this is a very big lesson in how to handle pressure, how to be organised, and how to use things that we are gathering on that day. They've learned so much from this. It would be unbelievable.